Hi, welcome to Truth with Tal and Isaac. I'm Tal.
I'm Isaac.
This is episode number 160 coming at you, and it's a banger.
Hopefully, we just started.
Heavy Detroit Lions content. They just beat the Giants. Whew. Some NFL hot takes, and then we also need to talk about our first place Detroit Pistons.
Okay, good itinerary.
Good
Real quick,
itinerary.
I'm going to say this. You know what I'm going to say. I'll be quick. He sabotaged me. He didn't even tell me what we're talking about until 10 minutes before we started recording.
No, this is Admirable Akbar. It's a trap, but it's actually not a trap.
The point is, what I was trying to say is I have no notes. I have no numbers, but I can speak ad nauseum about the topics on hand tonight. So just bear with me because he gate kept the itinerary. That's all I have to say.
I'll agree, Isaac knows ball. Let's see how he pivots to some tough questions that are going to come his way.
Okay. Buddy, I don't need notes. I have all the numbers here.
Okay.
Rain Man, ever heard of it? 1988.
Yeah.
Let's go. First
Sally
topic.
Dibs Sally.
First topic.
Michigan football. Big game against Ohio State. Biggest rivalry game in North America. Listen, they shouldn't win. Ohio State's got number one team in the country. They got all the guys. But you never know. These are 18, 19-year-old kids. Some of them are going to screw up. If Ohio State tries to do the things to play smash mouth football, Michigan's got a chance.
It's funny you say that. I just received a text 40 minutes ago when I was in the gym from one Ethan Paveo telling me he sent a screenshot of his ticket for the game that he just bought on a whim and was like, are you coming with me? So now I have to do some extensive, I got to crunch some numbers. I got to see if it's feasible.
Go.
I'm looking into it. So that's a possibility, but that game will save us. I don't need, what's the spread at right now?
9.5.
That's interesting. So it should be, 20 and a half.
Actually,
But
I'm really not sure what the spread is, but that's my
Okay.
guess.
Okay.
Bet you I'm close.
Okay. All right. Next topic.
Okay.
No lying, misinformation.
No. So the whole betting scandal stuff in sports. Poor Chauncey.
Free him.
He pleaded not guilty today. He was just playing some cards with his boys.
Man, he was just playing cards.
Just playing
He didn't do
cards.
anything wrong. Free him. Free Chauncey.
I think he got taken advantage of.
Yeah, 100%. He's free. He's innocent. All he did was play cards. He was just playing some cards with his friends.
Do you have any inside scoop you'd like to share with our fans
About what?
about the betting scandal?
No, it's a shame. We should free him. He did nothing wrong.
Poor Chauncey.
I read it.
That guy Jones, he's bad.
Oh, yeah. Jones is bad. LeBron's in on it. Jonte Porter, they're all in on it. Chauncey Billups is a damn Hall of Famer. He's my Piston. Free him. That's all I have to say.
Mr. Big Shot.
Okay? So I think he's innocent.
I agree.
Pretty sure.
Just playing cards with the boys.
I agreed. Next.
Okay, the Mavs finally fired Nico Harrison. That was maybe our neatest episode we did from the parking lot at the airport the morning after the Nico Harrison
But he
trade.
said neatest. Neatest. Come on, man. Don't. That's so AI. Who talks like that? Respectfully.
A 56-year-old.
Okay. 56-year-old. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. So it was a really neatest episode.
Yeah, it was our neatest episode done in the car outside the airport when they traded Luka. We didn't get it then. We still don't get it now. Luka is the presumptive MVP for the league. They had to fire Nico. It just took longer than I thought.
Why was it in the airport? You were going somewhere?
Yeah, because it happened Saturday late.
Yeah.
And I woke up to this. I'm like, oh my God. And you were texting me at like 2 a.m. because you were out or something.
No. I was just dialed in on this.
Yeah. Anyway, so we had no choice. And I think we drove Carrie and Cynthia to the airport as well. That was good. Okay. See you, Nico. You deserve to be fired.
Yeah, just terrible.
Yeah. Red Wings fans,
Yeah, back.
rejoice. They're back.
Oh, yeah. I'm in on the Wings. We're fully back.
Okay, good. I don't have a lot of Wings intel other than
I watch
look
a
at
bit.
the standings.
I get
They're
up for
pretty
them. I'm getting up for the Wings now. I
they
saw a
good?
game. Yeah, they were awesome, man. Best team in hockey. Next topic. That's all I got to say on the Wings.
I'd like a quick movie review for our fans. Sisu, Road to Revenge.
Okay, I'll do a minute on Sisu if you
Do
really
it.
want.
That's good content.
Okay, so let me give context.
Please do.
2022, I think.
I think so.
There was a small Finnish action movie that I was seeing some obscure movie in the theater. This is so niche. No one cares. But you asked for this.
I did.
Okay. And I was seeing a movie in the theaters, and they played a trailer for this Finnish action movie. And it just looked awesome. So I'm like, I'm up for this. The movie comes out, obviously not in theaters, so I see it, whatever, at home. And I'm like, I love it. This is great. I put my boys on it a bit. I put you on it. Everyone who watches it is like, this is awesome. Need more Finnish action movies.
Absolutely.
Second Sisu. So this did really good underground, like in North America.
Well, it cost about $25,000 to make.
Yeah, it was a low budget finish action, but it was actually really good. I'm not just saying that to be funny. Like, it's actually peak. So
Just
then,
Sisu, Sisu.
yeah, look it up. It's on what's it, Netflix?
I think so.
It's on something. Watch it. It's an hour and a half. It's good. It's really good, and it's just like, it's awesome. It's peak. They make a second one. I'm fired up for the second one. I tell my parents.
I'm fired up for the second one.
I'm like, we're going to see Sisu. Like, we have to. It's
But fair to say, the mom, this is not really her genre.
yeah. So
And there's
last time,
a good amount of gore.
last time we did this, I made her see like John Wick 4. Where it's just like, you have to go. I'm buying your ticket. You have
gotta
to
go.
So it was the same thing this time, where it's like, I'm just gonna buy her ticket. She can't get out of it. So I booked an hour and a half of her Saturday. We roll out to see Sisu.
Calendar appointment.
I put it in the calendar.
She's not great with that.
We see Sisu. It's great. It's peak again.
It's really good.
So
There's
just-
about 11 other people in the theater, and they're all like people we're hanging out with this weekend.
Yeah, like if you're at the Sisu Road to Revenge matinee, you probably know ball.
Now, we're filming on Monday. It's likely that this won't be dropped until Tuesday. By Wednesday, probably not in theaters anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, probably on streaming in a week. But like I guess the call to action, I like ending with a call to action.
It's important to have call to action.
Call to action, Netflix, watch the first Sisu. Tell us how awesome it is, because we know it's that.
Yeah, it's really good. And if you don't like it,
You don't know ball.
you don't know ball.
Yeah, well said.
You're probably not a lot of fun.
Okay, next. That's good. Thanks for that.
Okay, that's it. I think we need to talk about our Detroit Lions now.
Okay, go ahead.
Yesterday was really tough, right? Giants game. We all suffered, right? Lions fans just suffered. We deserved to lose. Somehow we won. Thank you, Gibbs. It is really who we should be thanking. It was just very stressful for us. We got a couple of Steves that are super invested in this. Dr. Steve, I don't know, over or under on text messages
During the game?
in the last 24 hours.
What's the line? Or I set the line?
You set the line. I'm going to
Just from him or total?
just from him.
27 and a half.
Oh, okay. I had 24 and a half.
Okay, so we're right there.
So you're right there. So I guess I got to go under and just like manic, intense stuff. And every couple hours, I said, okay, I had a different thought in this. I've had time to digest. Generally not super positive.
Sky's falling. Stuart Little, sky's falling.
I mean, we do need to take a step back and say, okay, it's a win. Wins all count. It's the NFL. They're playing against the 2-9 Giants with their third string quarterback. They lost their star wide receiver. They lost their rookie running back, who's a stud.
What's his favorite snack? The running backs.
Crayons.
Crayons.
He's a
Good.
crayon-eating running back.
Good.
And we almost lost these guys, and we absolutely should have lost these guys. Give me a couple of takes on the game, Isaac.
All right, thanks, Tal. So I have an extensive list of notes and stats in front of me. No, I have nothing, right? So I'm just kind of going here. My thoughts on the game. I'm just writing down notes and timestamps. Nothing fun here. I don't have any numbers.
Our fans need the timestamps.
Yeah, I'm a damn producer. My thoughts on the game. Very few positive takeaways. I guess, I don't want to do the Gibbs. Everyone knows Gibbs is great. There's no sense in talking about how good Gibbs is. He's that good. He's the best running back in football. That's all I have to say on Gibbs.
Yep.
When I look at that game, all my concerns are big picture, right? I had issues with the JaMo contract when it happened, and every game, pretty much, I'm like, it just gets even scarier. Isaac cardio to
3 targets, 3 drops. 2 of them were really bad drops. Third one was a little tough. Your cardio Tesla.
I call Isaac Tesla cardio, and I can say that because he's got my name, so I can be derogatory to him.
He's running cardio, he's running routes, running patterns.
He's just such a nothing right now, and I'm not saying he's not going to be good. It's just right now you expended 3 third round picks, and he's a nothing. He's just a complete non-value added. We can talk about the O-line. That's kind of what is like the big picture thing, where it's like, man, like this team dominated in the trenches, and that's how they won football games the past few years.
Doc Stevens said, "Can Frazier come back and immediately start for us?"
Well, that's the thing, and like a couple weeks ago,
how are they getting better?
When they activated Frazier's practice window or whatever, the positive headline that came out, my takeaway to my guys at work was the fact that we're banking on this 5th or 6th round guy, rookie, to be a stud starting guard. Like that's what it's come to is shameful, and that's on Holmes. Sorry, I don't want to be sky is falling, but it's kind of falling. So I talked about the O-line. Goff needs the perfect conditions. That was on display in Philly. I don't want to talk about that. We can talk about the defensive line. They have no idea what they're doing with the defensive line, right? Like McNeil's so up and down. I know
they're playing good. 3 D tackles and Hutch.
Yes,
which I think means we're not able to rush the quarterback other than Hutch. So we're just going to try and stop the run.
It's just a complete sellout on the run. And like, they're good run defense, but they're not like the best run defense in football, I don't think. And that's how it perceives to me. It's like, okay, we're not going to be able to get to the passer consistently. Let's sell it on the run. I agree with you. And like the runs, like Tyleik Williams has been a very positive rookie. Obviously, McNeil is still a positive player. And, the Reader, Lopez rotation has been fine.
They've been okay. They made some plays.
And then you've got like whoever your third and longs, you've got Muhammad or Lacey or whatever.
Yeah,
like
those guys are zeros.
Just like
I'd rather just throw Barnes up there because at least he could like chase a running quarterback down and make a tackle, or maybe if he's more likely to blow up a screen pass.
And I wonder if Rodrigo starts getting more reps on the edge with him back, because he barely played on defense. I think he played 4 defensive snaps.
Not a lot.
And like you could see him out there. Other takes. St. Brown, still a big game, dealing with that wrist things. So I could just
he had a couple drops. I think that's too overblown. He's still a great wide receiver. He's the top 5 wide receiver in the league. He had a couple drops. One of them led to an INT. It happens.
The Brock Wright thing, like Brock Wright has just graded out poorly all year, and now he's playing 90% of the snaps. Yeah. And when he's not playing tight end, or sometimes when he is playing tight end, Dan Skipper's the other tight end. Like that's just what this offense is now.
6'9", 340-pound
tight end
guy who actually isn't a great run blocker.
No, but they've got, it's what we've got. My other, defense, I guess the linebackers actually had a poor, Jack Campbell's an all-pro, but like Anzalone had a bad game and Barnes had a couple really, really bad plays. Like that play on Jameis.
Yeah, they both gave up some bad plays. Anzalone got burned a couple times.
Secondary, Amik had a couple plays. He got burned a couple times.
Amik probably had his worst game as a Lion, unfortunately.
Reed only played like a third of the snaps, but it was nice to have him back, and they're kind of easing him into it. Harper is a fine backup safety, but he's not Kirby Joseph center field.
Is Kirby anytime soon? Like, have you read anything about that?
He's always tweeting stuff. Like, he's okay, I'm sure, but whatever.
We kind of need him this Thursday.
We can talk about the ghost of Aiden Hutchinson. It was a lot of single teams that he was facing and just couldn't get through. The guy was talking crap.
He's a really good defensive end. He's not a top 5. He's not a Max Crosby. He's probably a Hendrickson, but Myles Garrett. It's a separate league. Yeah, I know Myles Garrett takes some plays off. He's a stat pattern.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's a beast physically.
Yeah, that's just me coping. So there's some stuff on the game. I guess my key takeaway is big picture. I've got a lot of concerns about this team and how it's built and how it'll be addressed in the offseason, primarily with the offensive line.
Yeah, listen, they obviously need a couple of guys. If we hear the phrase, we're fine for offensive line or defensive line this year, let's just not say really bad words for the internet, but we'll be really sad. As Stevie V says, it'll be a sad day.
Oh, yeah. We can just say, if they do nothing in the offseason to address the lines, there'll be some local flags at half-mast.
Yep.
Can I say that?
I think that's okay.
I'm not insinuating. I'm just saying, that's a fact.
Just,
flags, half-mast.
Yeah.
Maybe we put up less podcasts. Maybe there's some less episodes.
That could be it.
For real.
Listen, the defense was terrible. We gave up an unbelievable amount of big plays, trick plays. They had 10 plays of over 20 yards. That's a terrible stat.
It's good. I'm glad you got that.
Make a play. Please make a play.
Well, it's like, so you said, sorry, real quick. You said 10 plays of 20
10 plays of over 20 yards.
And I don't know, maybe a third of those were on third down? At least a couple of them were.
Yep.
So you can't get those. Like I was talking to Dom about it, if you don't get those 3rd and 18 stops, you're just going to lose games. That's Correct. Just how you lose football games, not getting 3rd and 18 stops. And that's been a Lions problem. It just seems that they...
Arm punts? Arm punts are supposed to be picked off.
Well, Jameis is just it's like how many interceptions how many dropped interceptions can I throw?
He's just chucking it up. But there's 3 or 4 of them that they were arm punts, and we weren't close.
Well, yeah.
We just got toasted.
There's some Jordan Love there too, or I'm not a Jordan Love guy, but it's kind of the arm punts where he'll just chuck it in the air, especially against the Philly game on that goofy Monday game, where it's just the arm punts that should be picks that aren't picks.
Yep.
It's very frustrating.
You got to grab this. Listen, Branch had a dumb play, and I am getting a little bit. Branch is physically a top 2 or 3 talent safety in the league, right? Hamilton's 1. Then you could match him up with just about anybody else, but he's got to stop these stupid penalties.
No. The rules are out to get him. He's free. Him and Chauncey. So basically the category is Detroit guys that are clearly in the wrong, but I will blindly say they need to be freed.
Listen.
Chauncey, Branch. Malik Beasley as well.
We're actually not bought and paid for by the home team. However, We're pretty biased.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, what's another one who's just like completely in the wrong, and it's like, you know what? Free them. This is good entertainment.
Like a Red Wing or a Tiger one?
Anybody that's like so, like Rasheed Wallace. Like
Rasheed Wallace is a good guy. He just had a bad rap.
Right? Like all of his texts?
Yeah, he'd just say, ball don't lie, and he'd get a technical foul.
Isaiah Stewart, he deserves 0 technical fouls ever. Free him.
Actually, he deserves almost no fouls. He never fouls anybody.
Never. Ron Holland?
Never. Ron Holland is a nice guy. Honestly, he was hanging out with Granny, like having frittata the other day.
Is there any other like ex-players that are criminals? Like actual criminals? Like a couple of the old Wings guys would just get drunk and beat people up, right? Free them.
Like Probert or McCarty or those guys?
Free them. The late.
Yeah, somebody spiked their drink.
Yeah, like they didn't do anything wrong.
That's the problem.
All right, that's enough. That's a good tangent. What else?
That was good.
What else, Jeff? This is all you now.
I just need to talk about Gibbs for a minute. No. A couple of stats. I have stats. You usually write them down. Gibbs is third in the league in rushing yards. His average is 6.1 a play. That's pretty damn good. Like, he's become our offense, right? With Goff, I don't know, shaky Martha Edelstein and JaMo dropping everything, we're really, really dependent on Gibbs. And that's okay because he is the best running back in football. And right up there with Puka and Jackson Smith and Igba, the best. I probably didn't say that right, did I?
There's a J in there.
Jigba.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad.
No, it's good either way.
I think I said Enigma.
Yeah, no. You're close.
That was the code name for the Brits during World War II breaking the Nazis' code. Yeah. Anyway, Gibbs is right there with those guys, Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, and Puka Nakua. He's right up there with those guys. He's a game breaker.
Yeah, game breaker. Good.
Dude, I guess I need to ask you for your prediction on the Green Bay game this coming Thursday.
The Lions are going to win.
Green Bay's not very good. And listen, the Lions have not been playing good, but Jordan Love is going to gift us a couple of nice picks. We haven't had a lot of turnovers in the last 10 games. Thank you, Jordan Love, ahead of time. Sorry, Mike Chandler, but he's just going to give us a couple picks.
27-23 Lions.
28-17 Lions.
That's a good number. I like that. I like those numbers.
28-17.
Can I switch to that?
You can switch to that.
No, the Lions are going to win. I'm not really...
28-17. Book it.
I don't even want to think about if they might not win because then I'll just convince myself that they will lose. And I don't want to do that. So they'll win.
All right, we're not going to talk about the Minnesota game. We haven't recorded for a while. The Lions have been kind of sucking the lifeblood out of us. The Tigers did some of that as well. The Washington revenge game. Yeah.
Why did you got to talk about the Tigers?
Sorry, I
just stopped thinking about them.
No, somebody asked me today if they're going to sign Scooble. And
I hate when someone asks. I'm going to say sorry. If someone comes up to me with a school thing, can I say no? I'm not.
No, just say go ahead and give Illich a check for $1 million that'll help him sign him.
Go ahead and get me a gun. Was what I was going to say.
No, you can't actually say.
But
that.
I didn't say that.
You didn't say that, so it's
Bullet
okay.
in my head.
Okay.
I didn't say it.
What else?
What about what?
Anything else about the Lions?
You know, the sky's falling, but we'll be Green Bay, Chicago due for aggression. We'll be
luckily,
okay.
Other than the Rams,
at least the Vikings are dead.
Every other, oh my God, Minnesota, JJ, they've actually put him in concussion protocol today.
I think someone punched him in the locker room
because they had to give up they needed to put out some reason why he played so terribly. 12 for 19 for 85 yards.
Well, I'm sure you heard that, right? It's if you drop back and spiked it into the dirt every play, you'd have a better pass rating than what McCarthy had. That's very
the only guy who's had a worse passer rating than him in the last 25 years is Jamarcus Russell, who really all he did was eat cheeseburgers and not throw the ball.
Jamarcus Russell is a really good Wikipedia. If you want to, it's wow, that's
that was a rough pick.
Yeah, he paved the way for any of the super lazy non-worker overperformer.
Yep.
And then you just hit the next level.
Let's give this guy a boatload of money and just see him piss it away.
Yeah. So, anyways, Vikings dead. Lions will beat Green Bay. We'll be fully saved. I have concerns about this team.
Okay. All right. Let's move on to some Week 12 NFL hot takes. So I need to ask you, other than the Rams, who's good in the NFC?
You want me to answer?
Yes, I do.
You know, the Lions.
The Lions are good. Lions are the second best team in the NFC still, with all the crap.
You know, Philly just beat us, so I'm inclined to say Philly.
Philly's pretty decent, but their offense is just about to implode.
I call them Philadelphia Implosion Eagles because it's just going to happen.
Implode.
And that might be Barkley officially getting injured because he's not the guy he was last year.
No.
I don't know what the deal is. It might be O-line. It might be whatever. Maybe
Something
AJ Brown.
to him.
AJ Brown hits him with his books on the sideline. I don't know.
Probably just because he wants to get more touches.
The Niners, I still I don't fear them personally, but like they're a team that can get a gritty win in a wild card game. Green Bay, I don't fear personally, but if they beat us on Thursday, then I will.
We do. Urban Paul needs to hear about the Chicago
overrated,
lucky to be in first place Bears.
No, I was going to name Chicago as like the 16th team. How many teams are in the NFC? 16? Yeah. No. Chicago's just not legit. Sorry. Like, here's what'll happen.
They had a last place schedule. It's possible they slip into the playoffs.
What's going to happen is like when a team gets just like crazy lucky breaks, it usually will prolong for the year.
Minnesota last year.
Yeah, I think more the Chiefs last year, where it's just like every one possession game goes their way, and you have all these 50-50s that go their way, and it just levels out the next year. So I think Chicago's actually going to stay the course. They will get in the playoffs. And then next year, the all regression will hit. The regression model shows that next year, it will hit Chicago very hard. So I think Chicago will be fine this year. Next year, regression.
Okay.
There's my Chicago take. Very nerdy and analytically.
But the Bucks.
You see the Bucks, if they've got Teddy two-glove Bridgewater, they're dead. And Todd Bowles just rolled out of bed, drunk, not going to work. Bucks, I like them. I like a lot of the guys. Todd Bowles, most unserious coach of football. I got to be careful. Just not a good coach.
Not serious.
Baker, dead. Bucky Irving, dead, but coming back. I like a lot of their guys. Bucks are a really good team.
They really are a good team.
And I think they can play up to anybody. Like I think they can play up to anybody.
Baker Mayfield pixie dust is going to wear off.
I wouldn't call it pixie dust, but if they're starting Bridgewater,
he's a baller for sure.
I think their season, like you saw, you didn't.
He hurt his shoulder. I don't know what happened.
He went to bed at 8:00. He was trying to throw a Hail Mary.
Probably
just didn't.
9:15.
It just didn't work, and a Hail Mary in his shoulder. And they're not saying it's super serious, but that team is a completely different team without Baker. More so than your average team without their quarterback, right? Like if you pick average team and you take their quarterback away, they go down, let's say 7 levels. If you take Baker off the Bucks, they go down 12 levels, kind of thing. I think
Agreed.
He's that important to them, culture-wise, football-wise. Like Teddy Bridgewater was coaching, right? Like he was coaching high school a couple weeks ago.
Like paying his players for breakfast and he got like suspended or something.
Yeah, free him.
That's bad. Yeah, free him too.
He counts.
Yeah, you're just like buying them some hotcakes. Relax.
I think the Bucks are great, but without Baker, they're nothing.
Okay, good takes.
Yeah.
Who's the MVP of the league?
It's not even close. It's Stafford.
Okay.
It's not even close.
All right. You have to start a franchise tomorrow.
Drake May.
Drake May's the guy?
Yeah. Is it position wide?
Position wide.
Drake May.
Drake May.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm not even being biased.
Who else you got in your top 3? Gibbs. Penny.
I wouldn't have Gibbs.
Why? Just because running back is not?
Yeah, just because I'm an elitist when it comes to that. I would take Penny over Gibbs.
Okay.
I would take, it's hard to not say like Neighbors or a guy like one of those like a crazy one receiver. I personally wouldn't have like a guy like I would take Penny over.
Honestly, with Stafford, you don't need to have a crazy one receiver. Like I like Puka, he's good, but I don't think he's a top 5 talent. But he makes plays, and Stafford sets him up well.
Well, I just look at like what's positional value, right?
Positional value is quarterback.
It's quarterback and edge. Or left tackle.
Edge, left tackle.
So I would go, any of the kind of May tier of quarterbacks. And then I would go
Myles Garrett.
Yeah,
Although
any of your elite tackles. I don't, Miles, I'm going to take my helmet off and hit you in the head for no reason. Garrett.
I don't think that gets enough press.
Go ahead.
We just talked about that the other day.
Spend a minute. Go ahead.
Listen, Myles Garrett nearly killed a dude.
Actually.
Right? Mason Rudolph.
The late.
And then there was all sorts of like internet rumors out there about what Mason Rudolph said or did. I don't think so. They're just playing football, and Myles Garrett decided, I'm just going to pound this dude with my helmet.
Like, we talk about multiverses and like, there's a multiverse where, the Lions draft Herbert or the Lions don't trade Stafford away. There's a multiverse where Myles Garrett murders Mason Rudolph on that fateful night. And Myles Garrett's in prison right now.
He's in jail.
Him and Henry Ruggs. Yep. Locker mates in the prison. Like, that's a real thing. So anyway,
they would do well playing against the prison guards.
Oh yeah, longest yard.
Longest yard. Oh, that'd be good.
No, basically the take is Garrett almost killed the guy, and people don't talk about it enough.
Yeah.
Whereas like I think it should be talked about, kind of like every month I want to see that on my feed. Okay, so yeah,
the Garrett or the
Garrett thing. I think that's hilarious.
It's actually not on my feed.
No, every month I want to see is what I'm saying.
Oh, got it.
It's like that should just resurface itself monthly.
Right. Good enough.
I want a quarterback if I'm starting a team is to answer
Fair
the
enough.
question.
Okay, so there's so many backup quarterbacks that are playing right now. It's ridiculous. And I remember we had the same conversation last year. Mason Rudolph, Jameis Winston, Joe Flacco, Tyrod Taylor, Jacoby Brissett, Kirk Cousins, Tyler Sau. I don't even know how you say his name.
Shuck? The guy for the Saints?
Yeah. Davis Mills, Marcus Mariota. All these guys are playing. And what do all these teams have in common? They all suck. So if you lose your quarterback, you're in a lot of trouble.
Did you not name McCarthy in that tier?
I did name because he's actually their starter.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
Right? Like they could have picked Daniel Jones. They let him go. They could have picked Sam Darnold. They let him go. And they get the guy who I think his own teammates put him in concussion protocol.
Yeah. Yeah.
They want Jefferson to play quarterback next week.
We talk about this all the time. There's a lot of bad quarterbacks in the league.
And it's like Cincinnati's not going to be able to overcome Burrow's injury. Maybe Lamar Jackson can overcome his early season injury and bring Baltimore back because their division's kind of crappy, but it's a big deal. Mm-hmm. I have one more take. Kansas City really is Michael Myers. They can't be killed.
Yeah, I watched a good chunk of the game. I watched it back because I was on Kansas City. They did not.
Yeah, you were excited they were coming back.
I had some, a little bit of funds.
Couple of shekels,
but like literally a couple. And I thought the Chiefs were gonna win, and they looked terrible, and then they ended up winning. But the Colts are legit, man. Like the Colts are gonna they're gonna make some noise. I think they're like, I'm kind of buying in a bit. But yeah, the Chiefs can't bear him. It sucks.
Are the Colts are they done now? What's their deal?
No, I think they're relatively serious.
Yeah,
relatively serious.
Okay.
Amongst a very unserious NFL,
like AFC finalist serious.
That would mean that they're in the championship, the AFC championship game.
Yeah,
I would not be surprised if they're in the AFC championship.
That'd be interesting.
Game. Yeah,
That'd be really
would not be shocked. But I also wouldn't be shocked if they get to the AFC championship game and it's outside and cold and Daniel Jones sucks. Like I want that on the record as well.
Fair enough. Okay, so noted.
Noted.
We need to talk about Detroit basketball. Timestamp 26 minutes and 53 seconds.
Thank you.
So good at this, Dog.
Yeah.
I should be the producer too.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
Can I be the assistant executive producer?
Yeah. Promoted.
Detroit basketball 14-2. First place.
Fourth place.
Where's that from?
Semi-pro.
I know. I was asking our fans.
Sorry.
That's okay. They're just on a heater. A bunch of guys. Obviously, Cade and Duran are getting all the love, and they should. Cade has taken another step up. He took over some fourth quarters. Duran has always been like the guy with tons of athleticism, but he didn't really try very hard on defense until about a third of the way through last season. And offense, like obviously he had a lot of dunks and putbacks and alley-oops, but now he can take people off the dribble. He's shooting jumpers. Like, what's the deal with Duran? Was it always there, or did he just go to some like magical offseason Hakeem Olajuwon school?
It's a good question.
Wemby.
Good question. When I liked Duran.
You liked Duran when he was in grade 11.
Yeah, he was just one of those
Same
guys.
age.
I think he's an 03.
Yes.
Yeah, I think he's my age. A peer, if you will. No,
He played Monday Night Basketball tonight too.
Yeah, Wednesday he's coming.
Okay.
No, the Duran thing is when I first thought he was going to be a really good NBA player I think it would have been going into his sophomore year. Him and Cade were at the Team USA stuff. And there was like the young Team USA guys, and they were playing like the Olympic USA
that's
guys.
right.
And there were all these headlines of like Cade and Duran being the two best players on the court.
Yep.
And this is with like Steph and KD and the
And
guys.
a little bit of that obviously open court stuff. Duran's going to dominate.
So you've got all this stuff about Cade and Duran just looking like a man, and he was 20 at the time or something. And then that was like, oh, okay, like I think there's something legit there, like not just like a fun 12 points a game dunk guy, like a 20 and 13 third team All NBA ceiling kind of guy. And that's like what he's at. Like he's a third team All NBA guy. Like that could totally happen.
Yeah, and obviously the problem is if he does get to be an all-star, third-team All-NBA, they're going to have to pay him about $41 million a year.
And that veers to another conversation that I don't want to have because the Pistons are 14-2, but it's the big picture, long-term stuff where my brain goes. I want a championship, right? Like, yeah. And there's just some fundamental issues with the team building and the strategy up top for a lot of the Detroit teams, Pistons included, that I just don't. It's just not how I would do it. That's
sure.
What
You would probably draft guys who could shoot because it's pretty relevant in today's NBA.
Even above.
And when I say shoot, I mean shoot the basketball because Ron Holland, he may shoot guys with pistols.
That's terrible. But that plays.
But be innocent.
Yeah.
He'd be self-defense.
Free him.
Free Ron.
Free Ron Holland when he shoots a guy.
Ron Holland and Isaiah Stewart sometime this year are going to beat the crap out of a whole team. Just the two of them.
Yeah, 12 games. We have to kind of prepare. Like, the winning streak is going to, like, snap. And it's like, oh, Isaiah Stewart, 10-game suspension, killed the guy. Right?
No, not killed the guy. Just went in the stands
Homicide.
and punched somebody.
No, so the
Manslaughter.
The whole shooting thing, and I might be biased. Because when I was a young guy playing basketball, I couldn't do anything except shoot. Right?
True.
So I might be I recognize I might be fundamentally biased and I might overvalue shooting, but it's 2025 and I would rather overvalue shooting than undervalue it, is my take. So, yeah, I would want a guy that could shoot above 20% from three.
Des Price would be breaking people off the dribble, dishing out to you for a three.
Yeah, right? I
That's
just sit in the corner. I know my role. Sometimes the wing extended sometimes.
Yep.
The odd up top three off the dribble. Like, I got it, right? So,
good team.
Anyways, I want shooting on my team. And there's guys that are on this team that can't shoot. I'm okay with Duran not being able to shoot at all. Brackets. He's got touch, and don't be shocked if he starts shooting within the next couple of years.
Like shooting threes?
I would not be shocked.
He's got good form.
I would not be shocked. He has touch. He's a legit free throw shooter. Like I'm just saying that now.
That is usually the translation, right? You're a good free throw shooter. That often translates to good three-pointer.
Asar Thompson, I have no faith in as a shooter. Zero. Ron Holland, I got a little faith. The shot looks okay.
Yeah, you tell me that, but he's going to make some.
I know. I'm the shooting guru. I'll tell you this.
So you say in 2 years, Holland's going to be a better shooter than Thompson?
Yeah, I think so.
I hope you're right. I hope Holland is a 40% three-point
shooter, right? Because like Asar Thompson
is 38%.
Like if Asar Thompson just turns into a field goal, like a 2-point basket guy around the rim, then his field goal percentage is going to be juiced. I'm not counting. I'm talking like three-pointer.
Three-point shooting percentage.
I fully expect Ron Holland to be a much better three-point shooter than Asar in 2 years.
Okay. Any other Pistons takes? We should probably talk a little bit about beef stew.
Isaiah Stewart, I've been, for as long as I can remember, I've been sending him obscure charts to defensive metrics, advanced defensive metrics.
And it's not just the blocking guys when they're going to the basket to dunk. They get switched out, and a guard thinks they've got an advantage, and Cade's like screaming, "That's what we want!"
Yeah. So I just basically what I was saying is I've been sending him all these like super nerdy Twitter stuff that basically says Isaiah Stewart is Bill Russell.
From a metrics perspective,
that's what
he's locking everybody down.
And the eye test
6'8", can't jump, but he makes it happen.
The eye test isn't there because he has a really funny defensive stance. Like if you ever watch him, like he gets really like dramatically low and overextends his arm, and it's really funny.
But he's got longer arms and he's got pretty good foot speed.
He's got great foot speed. So my take is Isaiah Stewart is now kind of getting run as, but they frame it as this. Isaiah Stewart, not just a tough guy, he's a good defender, good rim protector. That's it. It always starts with the tough guy thing, which sucks, and that's just going to be, I think.
So what? People are scared when they play the Pistons.
But he's not on. He's not like a.
He's not just a thug.
A bully. Like, you can't say that. It's slug. He's not one of those guys that just walks around looking for a fight. He's not.
Nope.
I will say this: the slightest is provocation. The slightest provocation. He's out for blood. I recognize that.
Yep.
But if you don't push
he's
bear,
absolutely a guy you want on your team, though.
And Cade said that. Cade hated him in high school, and they were playing against each other in AAU or whatever, and now Cade and him are like best friends. So, Isaiah Stewart, All-NBA, All-Defense, Hall of Fame.
We would be remiss in not talking about some of these role players, like especially Jenkins, who like came in off the couch and is getting 18 and 12.
Doran said it's his role model because of how that's an
excellent and Doran's got that little hezzy as well.
Doran, good ball player.
Yeah,
and
nobody's got the good hesitation move, just like Jenkins.
Just like Jenkins learned it from
pretty much. Doran, I didn't know you had that kind of skill. Can you pass that hezzy along to me?
Yeah,
actually, probably that's all I have because I can't go fast.
That's okay. Good baby hook.
This baby hook, 17-foot baseline jumper. I said I want to play with Isaac tonight because he knows my sweet spots, and there's not a lot of them, but he hits me in those spots.
Appreciate it. I'm gonna get you to rock. Don't worry, bro.
Just in the good spots. I don't need a lot, but a couple of 17-footers, a couple of baby hooks.
Yeah, I got you. I swing a rock, bro. I'm not like Tom. Sorry, Tom. Caught astray. What else do you have on Pistons? I love the Pistons. They make me happy.
I got to say, I'm still mad at Monty Williams. I know you've gotten over it. I know. Really, you had to play Killian Hayes and Isaiah Levers. Two guys that can't even make the rosters of the worst teams in the league. And you started them for like 2/3 of a season.
I don't want to do this take.
No, he should be charged. You know what? I heard he set up Chauncey. Did you hear that?
Yeah. I did hear that.
That's it. Any other NBA hot takes you want to talk about playing the Raps in the Eastern Conference Finals?
The Raps?
Urban Paul can't get off this. He's like, Raps are so good.
Yeah, high floor, low ceiling. That's what happens when you have guys like that and you're at the luxury tax on this crappy team. Sorry, I don't want to do 20 minutes on the Raptors.
Just give our boys a minute.
Okay,
They finish. Where do they finish in the Eastern Conference? And actually, where do the Pistons finish in the Eastern Conference?
Well, it's a different conference. The regular season or the playoff conference?
Regular season. Playoff separate.
What are they now? They're probably second now or third now?
The Raps are second in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah. Who's first?
Detroit basketball.
Let us have that. We're not going to, I recognize
we don't get that a lot, and we're not going to finish first. I think we're probably finishing third.
Behind who? Cleveland, New York. New York. Okay, that's fine.
Where are the Raps?
Well, I just I look at I think Orlando will figure it out a little bit. I think Orlando's better than Toronto.
Not been playing very well.
Milwaukee depends how long Giannis is out, because Giannis and me and you are better than the Raptors, I think. So I would take the healthy Bucks over them.
Maybe you and Dak. I don't know.
No, you two. Pacers are dead.
Good bench guy.
Celtics are dead. But don't be shocked if the Celtics just grind out some wins. I think that might
tough
happen.
Team, right? White and
they still have guys.
Brown, I think I watched a few minutes. Did he learn how to dribble?
I haven't looked out for that, but I will. Thank you for putting that on my radar.
He's somehow learned how to dribble. Uncle Phil taught him how to dribble.
Shout out Uncle Phil. Okay, what else? So I'll
probably need a shout out to Coach Rob in Port Milwaukee. He must be sad.
Yeah, him and I were on the Bucks in the offseason. They were our team we picked. But shout out Coach Rob. That's my guy.
Yep.
Free him. Coach Rob. You, Chauncey, all these guys.
All these guys, free us.
Coach Rob, if you ever get in a gambling scandal, we'll say free you.
We got you back.
For real.
Yeah.
What else you have?
Fans, we would like, because we're not as consistent with our recording, we'd like you to tell us what you want us to talk about. Like, I want to do an all-time serial draft again because it's good content.
Okay,
superhero draft again.
Write it down.
Tell us what you'd like. We're doing the serial draft? Serial draft. All right. Snake draft. All-time best breakfast cereals. People, send me some text messages. I need some good inside information. No, don't tell him. Tell me.
I get Coach Rob. Coach Rob, you messaged me your favorite cereal.
Team Tal Nation. Hashtag Team Tal Nation. Need some help.
Okay. It's enough propaganda.
Okay.
What else?
That's all I got. Go Pistons. Go Lions.
Okay.
Please beat the Packers.
Yeah, if we don't, I don't want to.
Fans, thanks for the support. We appreciate it.